You know, as we wrap up the fall season, we got some people to catch up with and talk to about how the seasons went, and we are going to do that right now as we bring in Jillian Bauer. She is the head coach of the Stoughton girls volleyball team. And Coach, welcome on in. We thank you so much for joining us, and let's talk about the season that was your first season at the helm. How did it go for you? What are you looking to adjust going forward?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. I appreciate this opportunity. My first season, you know, it's kind of a blur. It went very well. You know, you do things and you learn from it. And I had a great group of girls that I really enjoyed working with every day. So, you know, now that it's over, I can reflect and look back on it. But I definitely think for my first year as a head coach, it went pretty well.
Good. That's always good to hear. So now that means you got to start looking ahead to next season. And for next season, boy, you lose 6 seniors off of that team. What is that team going to look like going forward for you?
Yeah, you know, losing 6 seniors, we definitely will have some rebuilding to do. We had a very talented setter, libero, and some attackers that played a big role for us, so those will be big shoes to fill. But through training in the off season, I have no doubts that the underclassmen will really help us fill those shoes. And you know, I think the leadership from the seniors really helped our underclassmen, you know, become ready for this time next year.
So who are those underclassmen then? Who are the prospects that you have going forward that are going to step into those shoes? Yeah,
Kat Eichster for us was a very big attacker, as well as Riley Royston in the middle. We have a lot of back row players who were training with Hannah Virag this year, one of our seniors, and she did a great job of leading them. So a couple names there that I think will really have a big impact for us next year.
Excellent. You know, I think one of the biggest things that when you're a new coach is you have to bring in a culture and set the culture of your own. What is the culture that you're trying to establish with your volleyball program?
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, day in and day out, we have really been trying to establish that commitment and the energy that needs to be in the gym in order for us to compete with those high-level teams. All of those things play a big role in, you know, keeping up with the bigger teams, and that is definitely something that we are looking to do come the next couple of years.
Yeah, and so you talk about the next couple of years. Let's project this thing out. I love self-scouting. I love projecting. 5 years from now, what does this program look like?
Yeah, you know, I think a big task for us right now is to get our youth program involved. That's a big goal, and I think once we do that and pair them with our current high school girls, this program will be very good, and that is something that's very exciting.
You get them started young. That's how you got to do it. I know my daughter, she's only 10. She's been playing volleyball for like 3 years now, so they do start young. Coach, thank you so much, and we will hopefully have you back next year.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
A special thank you to Conan Automotive in Stoughton for supporting local athletics.